Hey everyone, Jorge Gonzalez with Coldwell Banker Denver Central. So I want to talk about condos, attached single-family properties. I'll get into condos a bit in this video, and this is probably going to be one of several videos on this particular topic around Denver, because it is a big topic, but there is... Before I get into some statistics that came out for the month of May 2025, I want to talk about some notes that I got to see that were from an interview with a man named Barry Habib, interviewed a famous economist, Dr. Lacey Hunt. And some of these notes on Dr. Hunt's comments are, not too surprising, but just good information to know in general. He said that if tax cuts are not extended beyond the end of this year, the economy will crash next year. We'll see. There's definitely been some talk about recessions. So we'll see where that goes. Our debt trajectory needs to be addressed and lowered. He said the Federal Reserve monetary policy is too restrictive right now, and recession risks are rising as a result of it. Let's see, what else do we have? Right now, the Fed funds rate is 4.5%. He said he believes it needs to be between 3 and 3.25, not 4.5. We'll see if anything happens in any of these Federal Reserve meetings coming up. I think the next one is coming up in July, if my memory serves me correctly. He said inflation is already below 2% if the federal government used accurate real-time data. Inflation definitely has been dropping. Interest rates have not been dropping. A lot of that is surrounding the word uncertainty. And uncertainty exists right now because of tariffs and Donald Trump. And, we'll see what happens with some of these trade negotiations, if any of that uncertainty dissipates and makes the market happier. Whether that market is Wall Street, real estate. Real estate, it takes a little more time to see change, but there's a lot of belief that there's a lot of pent-up demand, and if we see rates drop from the high 6% numbers that we are right now, and we've really been stuck in for the last 2 years, to like low 6s or high 5s, that will drive out some buyers in the marketplace. I could see that, no doubt, but time will tell. Let's see. He says the bond market wants spending cuts now, not later. And that he predicts long-term rates like the 10-year Treasury note, of which mortgage rates are really tied to, will drop by 30 to 70 basis points with bank deregulation. We'll see what happens with that. And if that happens, that we'll probably see a slide in mortgage rates. So, let's see if we see that happen anytime in Q3 or Q4 of 2025. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But those were just a couple of his notes. Now, getting to some statistical data for attached single-family properties for Metro Denver. 931 closings, attached properties, townhomes and condos, in Metro Denver for May 2025, which was up 6.2% compared to April. But it was down 7.7% compared to May 2024 and 17.5% compared to May 2023. Now, attached new listings, 1,736. So there were 1,736 new listings in the month of May with 931 closings. Obviously, more listings than closings. Let's see. That 1736 number is down 1.7% compared to April, but it's up 1.9% compared to May 2024, and it's up 34.1% compared to May 2023. Big jump. Now, the thing with condos, and sometimes maybe townhomes, especially townhomes that have an HOA. Not all of them do. A lot of them have party wall agreements, and there is a difference. If you ever want to ask me, go ahead. But one big thing is, and this is contributing partially to increased HOA dues, is insurance has been a huge topic for condos. But even if you have townhomes that have HOAs with master insurance policies, there have been changes to the mortgage market since last year, where a lot of HOAs were caught off guard because in order to keep their premiums at a respectable number, because I know Colorado was fourth in the nation last year, if I'm not mistaken, with insurance premium increases, just because of all of the things that have happened, not just in Colorado, but around the United States, hurricanes, fires, etc. And our insurance rates in this state increased the fourth most of any state in the country last year. So it's a big deal. It's like, do you increase your deductible to lower your premium? The problem is now, in order to get a mortgage, whether you're talking about refinancing a condo that you own or trying to sell, even if you're in that position, who knows, job relocation, retirement, any number of reasons could obviously be on the floor. But anyway, a lot of these HOA master insurance policies, now lenders, before they're committing to approving loans for buyers, are checking to see if HOAs have their master insurance deductible premium higher than 5%. And in a lot of instances, a lot of communities have changed their deductible to lower their rate that they pay every month for insurance for the building. Obviously, you as an owner would get your own insurance for the interior of your own unit, but the HOA's policy that covers like exterior of the property, landscaping, roofs, siding, et cetera, in a lot of instances, if these communities are, if their insurance deductible is too high, then you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Obviously this would also affect any buyer. So you have to be, if you're a buyer looking for condos, and there's a lot of them out there, and there are deals to be had if you can find the right community where financing is attainable. And a lot of times, yes, they're going to qualify you as a person, but they're also going to qualify this property and make sure they're staying up to date on, HOA reserve balances, maintenance for the buildings, things of that nature. There's a lot more due diligence on these items compared to even 2 years ago. So keep that in mind. Let's see. The average close price for attached single-family properties for May 2025 for Metro Denver, $434,105, which was down 0.6% from April. It was down 4.6% from May of 2024 and 4.8% from May of 2023. So prices are coming down. Prices are softening. If you have a condo or a townhome and you don't have to sell, just ride it out, hold it out. Real estate in the long term tends to do well. Sometimes, we have this up and down roller coaster action, but that is going on right now. If you don't have to sell, please don't. But if you ever have any questions, I'm always here to try to give you my opinion, information that I'm constantly researching. But yeah, there's a lot going on over the coming weeks. I will post more videos about what's happening in different parts of Denver and the suburbs as it relates to condos and attached properties as well. But be on the lookout, and I hope you find this information helpful.